Is Designhill really a way to potentially earn hundreds of dollars per design you do, or is it a waste of time? My name's Michael and I love testing different ways to make money online, and many viewers have asked me about this platform, so I decided to check it out myself, and in this Designhill review I will give you all the details, both the pros and the cons, because it definitely has both, and then you can decide for yourself if this is the right opportunity for you or not. So let's first go over the basics of what Designhill is, and it is a platform where people can go and get help with designs they need to have done. And they need some people to also do these designs, and that's where the earning opportunity for you comes in, because you can do this in different ways. And I will go over these methods and how to participate in all that a little bit later. First, let me just make it clear that potentially you can join no matter where you live, but of course you need certain design skills. They do not have super strict requirements with your experience or anything like that. But if you do not know anything about design or don't have any experience at all, then this is probably not the right option for you. Then I have a video about the 10 easiest freelance jobs you can check out instead. I will leave a link in the top corner here and also below here, so you can check that out instead. But also what you need to know is how to join. So I'll just go over that because it can be a little bit hard to find out. And then we'll go over how you can actually earn and how much you potentially can earn. So the thing is, when you just go to Designhill's website, you can mainly just find information about how you can get designs, meaning the people that are willing to pay to have designs created. You can't really find much information about how you can actually earn by designing. So that's one thing you need to be aware of. So what you need to do is to go, because I couldn't find any links on the main website. Maybe they fixed that by the time you watch this. But anyways, at the time of recording this video, you can see the URL up here, freelance graphic design jobs, designhill.com, and then this whole URL there. That's what takes you there. But even when you come here, you can't really find many options to join, because when you just click anywhere here to get started or so, it just takes you to a sign up page that kind of tells you again about like getting started with having a design created. So that can be a little bit confusing. So what you need to do if you design, this is for you after watching this video, is at the top corner you can see there's something called Join Now, and this is the button you need to click. And then you get the option to choose that you are a designer and you want to submit designs so you can earn by participating here. And this is then you just go through with the email, or you sign up with the socials there and go through the process. They have some different like welcome videos, some different information there to give you the best possible start. So you just need to take the time to go through that. But I just want to go over this sign up process because it was a little bit difficult to find, not the most user friendly like that. But let's now go over the earning opportunities. So Designhill has several different ways you can earn. You can see the options here. They have, for example, design contests, graphic design services, one-to-one design projects, and this print shop where you can sell your artwork of products there. So they have these different options after the time of recording this video. And some of them, for example, one-to-one design projects, of course, that can give you really good earnings if you start building up a client database or so. But that is, as it also says, it takes a little bit more skills. I'll go over later also that you can get access to more earning opportunities by becoming what they call like a pro designer. I'll talk more about that later. But what Designhill is known for as an earning opportunity is these design contests, and this is also where you need to start, because for example, to even become a pro, you need to actually win some of these design contests. So this is where you participate in these design contests, where someone is asking you to do a certain design, and then you compete with other designers, and if you're chosen, you can win really good money. So I'll show you some examples of this so you can get a good idea of the earning potential and what is required. So on the website you can go and see the contest to get an idea about whether this is for you or not. And you can also see the prizes there, or the reward, the first prize, what you would get if you actually end up winning. You see this one is 400, 450, 250 there. This one 750. See, so there's many different ones. And then what you would need to do is you just need to click it to read the details. You can see also there how many people that have participated. So it's not something that's super easy because there is competition. Of course there is when you can win, for example, in this case, $750 there. And you see this is design a logo for a custom wood shop. So you would need here go and read what it's all about. And you can see this one particularly now, the ones they have here on the website, they are closed. So this is examples because right now, I can't show you the ones that are open because there's some things like sensitive information, all this that they don't necessarily want us to show publicly. So this is just to give you examples. But once you log in and everything, you can see, you just go and read, you click the one you want to participate in, read all the requirements. That are usually quite specific requirements you need. Then you submit your design, and if you're chosen as the winner, you win the first prize. But you just need to be aware that Designhill then takes a percentage of your winning, and it can be quite high. As far as I have been able to find out, they can even take up to 45% of the price, but that depends on your membership level. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but just so you're aware of that. And also there is of course no guarantee that you will win. For example, this one, you see there were 334 designs, and that means that there's a lot of competition. There in most cases is only one winner. So you need to be good to do this. There is no guaranteed way to earn with these contests. That's important to understand. But if you win, if you're good at it, designing what you're participating in here, then you can earn some really nice money. And this is the main earning method that everybody kind of needs to participate in when joining Designhill, and that is known for. And that's why I spent a little bit more time going into this. But let's also talk about these membership levels, because there is a way to, you can say, get a higher membership level where you can then earn more potentially. So Designhill has different membership levels for designers. The thing is that from what I've been able to see, also find out, they sometimes have a paid membership also, but this is again the problem, like when you go to the website as a designer or freelancer, it can be difficult to find out even how to sign up, and these current pricings also seem to change sometimes, and can be difficult to find an updated overview of it. So that's why I'm not actually showing it here. You just need to be aware that sometimes, according to what I've been able to find out, you can upgrade your membership, so you have to pay for something for certain other benefits. But one thing they also have, and they have information about this, is what they have like called a pro designer status, and that means that they have made it possible for the best designers to get this status, you can say, and get access to more earnings. But you don't just get that automatically. There are certain requirements. For example, you see you need to win a certain number of contests, so that means that you actually have to participate in the contest, as I also mentioned earlier, and there's other requirements also that you need to do. So it's not something you just get, but if you then do that, you can get access to more projects and potentially also higher earning projects. So this is just something to be aware of. Some of the other earning opportunities, it will give you better options if you have this one, but to even get that, you need to participate in these design contests also. So it's not as straightforward as you could maybe have hoped, but that's just how it is. If you're really good at designing, you just need to actually join, and then you just follow the onboarding process, because they have a good onboarding process that explains everything, and then just choose whatever fits you and then just get started. But of course you also need to know how you can get paid, so let's go over that also. So when you earn, whether you win a contest or you use some of the other earning options on Designhill, then you get paid into a Designhill account, and you can then take those earnings out when you've earned $50. So if you win a contest, of course, that will not take you long, but as mentioned, there's no guarantee that you will win a contest, but then you can get paid via PayPal. So you need to have a PayPal account to be able to get paid. So that's just something you need to be aware of. But overall, I do like the payout options. The payout threshold is a little bit high, but it is not unusual for a freelance site like this, because the earnings are also usually a little bit higher. So it won't take too long if you actually know what you're doing and are good at what you do. So to sum it all up, Designhill definitely can be a way to earn some extra money if you are a good designer. It has several ways to earn, but the design contest is what you need to participate in to get started here, and that's also what Designhill is known for. You can win good prizes, but just be aware that there is no guarantee that you will ever win a contest. So it's only if you're confident about your skills, but as you could see, I showed you, there are often hundreds of submissions for each contest, so it will not be easy. But if you want to know even more about Designhill, I have a full review on my website. I will leave a link to that below. I will also leave a link to a video I have about easy freelance jobs, and I will also leave a link to more information about the best way, in my opinion, to create a full-time online income if that's what you're going for. So you can check all that down below here. But no matter what, I hope this video helped you, and if it did, then make sure to hit the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I see a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.